Hi there, it's Sue Stapp back with you. I am working on the September, or have been working on the September paper pumpkin, and the name of it this month is With Love and Gratitude. And every month this is that subscription service, and it gives you the instruction sheets. I kind of went over what was included in the kit already, and you see from my messy desk I've been doing a little creating. Those two things go hand in hand with me, mess and creating. So what I want to show you is, look at all the stuff that I still have left. This is all stuff that I'll use to make other cards. And the two things that were this month's projects, according to the Stampin' Up! Paper Pumpkin, is this treat box or bag, and that's a real cutie. And that's with that linen look paper. And then the other thing is a gift card, and that says With Love and Gratitude, and opens up to go into this envelope that has the pretty print inside. And so, as I mentioned before, I usually cut apart those things because I like to make cards. I send a lot of cards, I donate a lot of cards, and I find that I can be a little bit more creative with a bigger venue, and the 4 1/4 by 5.5 A2 size card is what I prefer to work with. But I wanted to show you all of the stuff that I had left after I made these. And this is, let me scooch this stuff over here. I've got my mat down on the table, and see if I can move it all at once. But these are all the die cuts, and they're just beautiful prints. They almost look like watercolor. They're so pretty. And then all of the gold foil designs. There's a lot of these still left. And from what around the edges that I cut out, I made some butterflies and some just leaf petals and some other things that I can use on cards. This is one of my punches, one of my favorite punches. And I did that just out of the scraps after I punched out these pieces here. So there's a lot left over. I have a lot of the little sentiment strips on here, the banners. And like I say, I cut this envelope apart to use, and this is an envelope too. This is the bag, and I cut it apart and used this linen look paper. This is actually the note card, and it's folded to make the note card, but you know, I like using it in the card parts. So let me get to the cards that I made. These are the alternative things that I came up with just playing with this stuff in the matter of a couple of hours in the afternoon. So I could probably sit here all day and use up all of this stuff and have a ball, which I might. You never know. So here's one, and it's called, I have the Thinking of You. Now, the only other stamp set that I used, other than the stamp set that came with it, is my Go-To Greetings. I just love that stamp set, and I use it all the time. And it has different sentiments, different scripts, and different sizes. So you can use it for pretty much everything. So this is Thinking of You. And I cut out one of these scallop edge oblongs for one of the cards, and this was what was left over, so I used it on this card. Now this, I did the gold, I cut some of the scraps out, and I used butterflies, and I made this a birthday card. The back on here, I created my own DSP by using the stamp and putting that on that front page. This is another one, and this is using the a piece of the note card, and then the inside of the note card envelope, and my cinnamon cider cardstock. This is the one that I cut out the scallop piece on, and I used it on the other. But this is one of the pieces that come in the kit, and I used my dimensionals, and you can see how it looks. It's nice and high up. It gives it great dimension. This is one I put a little piece of scrap ribbon on and cut out a piece of the punch. And this one I put thank you, and it says with love and gratitude. And you can see I just put the 2 pieces of gold on there. This one I love brown and pink together, so I used the pink behind the linen look there. So I did use a couple pieces of cardstock. The pink was scraps. This is Evening Evergreen, which was a scrap. That's one of our retired colors. And then, of course, I have a lot of white that I pre-make and have ready to use. And this one is just that inside envelope. This is one that I made, and I put it, this is on the inside of the card, so when you open it, the Grateful for You shows on the inside, too. So those are the alternative options that I have for you with the September Paper Pumpkin. If you're interested in signing up for the Paper Pumpkin, it's less than $25 by the time they include shipping. It's a little less than $25. Comes right to your house. Every month you get a free stamp pad and you get a stamp set. Now this month we had 2 stamp sets, and sometimes you'll get like linen thread, or you might get, you know, epoxy dots or something else in the kit too, whatever you need to make that that month's prescribed project, which, like I say, this month was the bag and the little gift card. But if you are interested, please go to my 24/7 site at SueStapp.stampinup.net, and you can follow along there. You can place orders. You can sign up for Paper Pumpkin. You can join my team. There's a lot of options, and I'd love to have you as part of our fun group. We love to play with and make paper crafts. So have a good day and happy stamping.